Dinwiddie on the final year of his contract. Nets expecting big things from him. The drive by Garland and the deuce. 8-5 Cleveland. Garland so good with the ball. The push shot is pure. Where they fit into the grand landscape here this season remains to be seen as the Nets send Dennis Smith Jr. into the game, making his Nets debut. Garland connects from the outside.
Nice corner three for Dennis Smith Jr., an area that he continues to work on.
Garland on the fade, so tough. And the Nets are down by 6. Cleveland can add to the lead with Garland, the dribble drive, and the bucket.
Garland turns the corner. Floats it up and scores. Garland playing his first game back after missing 4 with a left hamstring strain. He drives it to the free throw line. And rattles it home. Halliburton has 8. He's got 8 assists. And Garland hits.
Yeah, that screen.
Its first lead of the night. We've had one tie at 5, and Garland gets to the rim, and we're tied for a second time.
Too easy. I don't want anyone to make it. Oh, no. But Darius Garland is just so quick on it.
And the lead for the first time for Cleveland.
Muscle his way through George Niang, nothing doing, and out come the Cavs, trailing by 2. Under 2 to go in the first quarter, as Garland banks and scores. Darius Garland ties this game. He alluded to the Cavs with a big advantage. Garland pedals his way to the paint. Tough shot. Boy, oh boy, he had Peyton draped all over it. Now to Mitchell, off to Garland. Garland puts it on the floor, to the basket, puts it up, puts it in, and Darius Garland has a chance for the three-point play. Waits for a wave screen, gets picked up by Curry. It's the switch the Cavs want it. Garland goes to work right to the basket, puts it up and puts it in. All-time leader in rebounds and blocks, misses both. So the Warriors come up empty on that trip. Niang weaves through traffic, goes to Garland. Garland drives, teardrops, and scores.
That's what we need, scoring.
Curry doubled, missed it. Long rebound, grabbed by Strus. It's all Cavaliers.
Cavaliers now have pretty much taken the life out of them.
It's a rebound for the Cavs. You know, we were saying that, what, a couple of weeks ago, 12 days ago. Cleveland still getting used to it. As Garland will knock down the corner 3. You know, saying, you know, hey, good game, good game. They looked at me and turned their back to me. Second graders.
They weren't happy with the whistle, it sounds like.
Yeah, that's a tough. That's why I do not want to wear the stripes, man. That's a tough job.
Already up to 27 on 11 out of 12 shooting. Backdoor cut. Garland got the feed. Gone cold from three-point land with those 4 consecutive misses. Garland zigzags his way to the cup. Jalen Williams, late whistle and a foul. Garland, space, and takes advantage.
And with milliseconds before he got to it. Nice effort by Mobley.
Garland wants the exact same play, but able to get down. Trying to create a turnover. Garland maneuvers inside, got it up over Chet Holmgren.
He's talking trash. I mean, it's the best thing ever. Darius Garland flipping it up and in. He's running back to midcourt, turns on a dime and launches a 25-footer. When you see him when he's working out by himself, he's shooting all these off-balance shots as Darius Garland. Klay Thompson with Chris Paul, GP2, Kuminga, and Sharge. Darius Garland for 3. Now his 3-ball hasn't been there quite yet this year. Steph, the only Warrior in double figures, he's got 12. LeVert, Strus, and Jarrett Allen all double figures for Cleveland. Garland hit 1-3, they get another. Rejects the screen, goes the other way to the elbow, fading away. Wiggins can't play him any better. Andrew Wiggins and Looney, along with Steph, have been so good here until the turnover gives Garland the layups. Here's your double team. They get it out of Mitchell's hands. Darius Garland, corner 3. He has been good tonight. That's the problem. You double team one of the killers. They got another killer in the corner.
With a second opportunity, shot clock at 10. Fox on Mitchell this time. Nice spin move, kicks it out to Garland for 3. Got it. You know, Donovan Mitchell told me before tip that
he sought out the matchup. He immediately attacked him. Allen flips the screen for Garland, who fires the three and knocks it home. Lead down to 6.
It changes his game and makes it so much easier because he needs guys to play him up close for his passing ability.
Oh man, Garland just blended Murray that time.
A little gap, a little opening, squeezes through, knocks it down.
All the current and amps you'll ever need. Garland knocks down that 3.
Towards the defensive player.
Garland got into the paint over Ellis with the left-hand leg.
Ends up with the ball, and it'll trot into the forecourt.
Excellent defense by the Cavaliers. Everyone talking, rotating, and moving.
What a move by Garland as he got Hayes leaning the wrong way. Hayes is considered a plus perimeter defender.
He's going to be a special player. I do believe that.
That same night, he had 5 assists, a couple of blocks, 3 steals as Garland reverses and scores. As
Cunningham got too deep in that block, and Cavaliers have got to do a better job of helping and talking right now. Cavs are out rebounding.
with a second straight game, there he is on the defensive end.
Garland is on the loose, baby.
Stops, fires, and hits.
Wow.
They've committed here in this first half.
Yeah.
Garland leans, fires, and scores. Darius Garland now has 11 points.
Once again, a tough shot by Detroit. Good job by Jarrett Allen, not taking the fakes. Gets the rebound. We come down, we get a bucket. Now you put that pressure right back on them. They don't, but that's okay. Put the heat on them.
Garland meanwhile to the basket, lays it up and in. Darius now has 18 points. That's a team high. Sprays it back to Garland. Garland has 5 seconds with which to work. Stumbles as he tries to deal with Knox. Steps to his left and hits a big 3.
Boy, that was a tough shot. Knox did a great job defensively. Cavs are being very smart, very calculated, taking their time.
Garland, perfect. Casually works his way into a mid-range jumper. Cavaliers have forced 16 turnovers tonight. Garland scrambles inside. He banks and scores. Garland now has a game-high 28. Garland works on Jackson, angles off a big end. Jarrett Allen screen and cans a 3.
I'm telling you, you can hang all over him. He will make shot after shot after shot. So got to get to him early and make him pick up the basketball. Good job by Darius driving into the lane there.
Nuggets took a gamble considering Porter's injury history, and boy, they came up big as Garland works his way inside. He puts it up and in. Garland to the rim.
What a beautiful move by Darius Garland. Very nice play by the Nuggets. Little great ball movement. Cavaliers did a good job defending. Just got caught behind Jokic. Got to stay in front, stay between the ball and the man.
Garland to the basket. He has an answer. Garland takes some air out of the basketball and uncorks a long distance 3. Eventually he's guided over to Strus after it went off the hand of Mobley. Garland fakes a 3, fires a 3, nails a 3. 76-61, Garland, a runner! Darius Garland now has 18 points to go along with 5 assists. Garland comes and gets it. He has 5 seconds with which to work, puts it on the floor, lost it momentarily. What a move by Garland, and somehow he snuck it up and in. Been a catalyst here tonight. Garland works on Straw, the right to the basket. He lays it up and in. Cavaliers 92, Nuggets 75. The trigger is where his head and shoulders moving in an upward direction prior to the foul. In the eyes of the officials, they were not, as Garland into the teeth of the defense. And again, Jokic has got to be careful.
As the backup big, and could be a factor tonight with foul trouble for Mobley, as Garland gets all the way to the basket and lays it in. His first bucket.
His first opportunity to be a full-time starting point guard with James Harden moving on to the Clippers.
8-0 run for the Sixers, eliminated by Garland.
More opportunity with James Harden not here, and Nick Nurse giving guys like Maxey and Harris more minutes consistently.
Averaging 26.8 points per game. He's top 10 in the league in scoring. Garland goes right back at him. This is going to be a great early second quarter matchup here with Maxey and Garland going at it. Did not score against Brooklyn on Sunday, so Reed put some points on the board tonight. There's Garland with a 3. No, long 2. Cleveland coming in here at 7 and 6. And Garland and 1. Darius Garland a chance at a 3-point play. That'll take us to a timeout. Second in the NBA coming into play here tonight. Offensive rating of 120. Inside, Garland on the cut, lays it in. Jarrett Allen returning the favor to his point guard. 2.5 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Garland on the screen from Thompson, buries a three. No field goals in the last 3 and change, almost 4 minutes. It's Garland with the left hand. Shot clock ticks, down to 3. Cavs got to get one up here. Garland puts up a desperation heave, and it hits the backboard and goes in.
He got there a couple of seasons ago, and he's continued to trim that body up. He looks great.
Garland cans an 18-footer.
Cavs got to be smart, got to keep working hard, attacking.
Garland took a bump from Robinson.
Took a big bump. Wow, nice shot.
It was contested by one of the Heat. It was Jrue Smith, and he collided into the Cavs bench. Garland with the steal. He goes all the way. He has dished out 6 big assists. 2 minutes in third quarter. Garland found a lane, hangs in the air, and scores. Garland now has 9. Strus slowed by Highsmith. Garland's the open man.
Nice ball movement by the Cavaliers once again.
Heat 85, Cavaliers 62. The Cavs are back in action here on Saturday as they host the Lakers. And it's a back-to-back Sunday. The Raptors are in town. Garland uncorks a long 2. Can't find the range there, however, as we're 2 minutes in. It's Lakers 7, Cavaliers 2. Garland, mid-range, kisses it off the window and gets it to go.
1 week in a row. I think he's done an incredible job, continuing to trying to build on some consistency.
Garland's runner goes, I beg your pardon, Brad.
That lob and then coming to this end, nice little reverse layup. Cavaliers going to have to pay attention to him. He fills a lot of gaps.
Garland into the paint. His floater is true. The Raptors last season were thrilled to bring Pirtle back to the place where he began his NBA career.
Got to quit giving up these second chance opportunities. They're just too painful, and they come back to haunt you at the end.
Garland with ease to the basket. Siakam strips Mobley to the basket. He goes. Mitchell got back, and Strus is able to scoop up the loose ball.
Great defensive hustle by Mitchell.
Garland tiptoes baseline. What a fake on Pirtle. He puts it up and in, and Darius Garland has a chance for the three-point play. Mobley's there again as he blocks down Barnes.
How about Niang coming from the weak side, trying to block that shot. Great job. That creates that opportunity for Garland to get out and shoot a layup.
Went to the Suns and Grizzlies after that. This is long-awaited chance. Well received in Toronto as Garland has come out scorching. Darius Garland's 5 for 6. Levert off the Niang, extra pass to Garland. Garland had to go low and outside to grab the pass. He recovers and hits the 3.
That all starts because of Niang's quick pass.
Seized the lead here in this fourth quarter. They took a brief lead in the third. As to the basket goes Garland. He floats and scores, and Garland to the foul line off the Strus. Down to Garland. He'll fire the corner 3. Darius Garland knocks it down.
Well, I love Max Strus being very unselfish.
Plays through Mobley, goes and gets it, gives it back to Evan. He missed it. Allen's there. Can he work it away from Pirtle? Yes, he does. Big time play. Garland to the basket. He lays it in.
Great hustle by Jarrett Allen.
Garland to his left, a hesitation move in toward Pirtle. He puts it up. Oh, and he gets the roll. Wow. Darius Garland with 20 seconds remaining has given the Cavs a 103. Loose ball eventually comes into the hands of Mitchell. Credit Mitchell for getting back and atoning for the mistake as now it's Garland. Garland in toward Hunter. Puts it up and gets the Cavaliers on the board. 10 rebounds as here's Allen working on Bay. Bay was picked up at the trade deadline from the Pistons last year as Garland works inside. He floats and scores after he got a half step on Young. Now he pressures Trey. Thanks for spending some of this Tuesday night with us as Darius Garland works on Trey Young, blows past him, goes to the left hand and lays it in. Murray works in on Strus. He gets ported at the foul line. That's tipped by Levert. Out comes Garland. Garland to the basket. He banks and scores as Darius Garland has given the Cavaliers the lead. Here to get a piece of Mobley. This ball comes to Garland and he banks it in. Garland somehow got it back as the ball flew bounds and now trots Garland. The Cavaliers have a 9-point lead with 30 ticks to go in the quarter. Garland from long range. Garland just hit a long 3, and he says, I'm taking a long 3.
Yeah, exactly.
He hadn't hit one virtually all evening long. Garland, does he have an answer? Yes, he does.
There's another one. How about you? Right back at you. Got to be looking for people. That ball's in the air, your head's on a swivel. You're trying to find somebody to box out. Boy, it's easy layup. Wow.
The player on either club is in double figures. The Cavs with another steal. That is turnover number 18. Garland for three. He knocks it down. -2 as Matt Boland ruled it.
Throw it back out to the top. Start over again.
Garland's 15-footer is good as Ayton was closing, but not quickly enough. One-time member of the 50-40-90 club. Our buddy Mark Price is in that club. As Garland stops and fires as Garland with a big three.
Man, that was nice, well designed. Come in and been a big plus for this team. He's such a good defender. And you just kind of forget he's there, but he makes little things happen just like that. Oh, nice.
Garland's teardrop goes. Under a second remains. Now it's Allen out around the perimeter. He's bothered by Reed. Garland for the tie.
Boy, nice shot by Darius Garland, man.
Changing empty possessions. Now Garland. Darius Garland finally gets his first scratch of the night. He had to earn it. Cleveland looking to tie. Or takes the lead. Garland does so. And a timeout by the Pistons. Jaden Ivey as well, dumps it off for Jalen Duren. Couldn't handle it first time around. Pistons turn it over. And Garland now, back. And that's going to be a goaltend.
So far on the season, Isaiah Stewart, you want to have one of those too, a guy that can hit those outside shots off of penetration. Ivey paid for it.
Yeah. Foul goes against Cunningham. Garland, floater. Got it. Darius Garland putting together a nice second and third quarter.
If they're in that same position, and what the outcome might be now that they do have him.
Darius Garland is going to get a chance to go to the line for a three-point play.
I like his game a lot. I mean, he can get to places on the floor, and he's got a good shot.
Doing his best to stay in front of Darius Garland there, but Garland again getting what he wants when he wants. Niang back out. Ball knocked away. No. Garland comes back with it. Darius Garland leading the way for the Cavaliers. Remember, just to play in the ball game. Pistons down 3. Out of the timeout. Garland, tough runner in the lane. Darius Garland, 22 points.
This is an opportunistic Magic team. They rank second in the NBA in points off turnovers, second also in second chance points.
A lot of energy on that end. Again, young basketball team. Cavs are really dialed in. These last couple of days have given them a great chance to reset the dial and refresh some of their fundamentals.
Garland, meanwhile, kisses it off the window and gives the Cavs a 39-21 lead. Suggs was the first player in Minnesota history to win Mr. Basketball and Mr. Football in the same year.
Wow. Wow.
Garland inside. Boy, what a pass by Mitchell in the second half in place of Jalen Suggs, who exited with an ankle injury. As Garland to the basket, he scoops and scores. Suggs. Garland is picked up by Black on this end. Crossed him over. His runner is true. Garland now has a dozen points. Cavs 78, Magic 72. The Cavs opened up a big lead early. The Magic continue to chip away as Garland to the basket. He scoops and scores. Garland, watched by Caleb Houston, the second-year man out of Michigan. He steps back and drains a three. What Garland shot that ball up into the rafters. Garland works on Ingles. We'll set the lineups for you to open this fourth in a moment. Garland to the basket, got hooked by Ingles, puts it up and in, and Garland has a chance for three. Garland waltzes it toward Harris, weaves his way to the basket, flips it up and in. Darius Garland now has 24 points.
And it makes it difficult. So they'll get you in foul trouble. You get late in the game. They got you in foul trouble. You don't want to foul. They get a pretty easy shot.
Garland.
And John, this really quite a contest. Both teams with the same record at 12-9, so the game has some early December significance. And that's a score and foul. Darius Garland on the drive. Orlando Robinson committed the foul. Mitchell with 11 of his 19 points in this quarter. There's Garland. He buries a three as the shot clock was running out. And not a single turnover for a guy who has injected himself into the first-team All-NBA and MVP conversations in December.
Yeah, no question. And
12-point Cavaliers lead. Garland drives in again with a score. He had 4 points in the first half. He's got 7 here in this quarter. Garland with a crossover. Leans in, traveled, and banked it in.
Tonight, the Cavalier lead is a dozen. Lowry in toward Garland. Garland with a clean steal. He's pursued by Butler. That time he goes right to the basket, draws the foul, puts it up and in, and Garland has a chance for the three-point play.
From the corner. Cleveland's got it. They run. Long toss out to Garland ahead of the pack for 2.
That's a great job by Donovan Mitchell.
2-point lead for the Cavs. Under a minute to play in the quarter. Garland. Step back 3 is good. Garland from the top. Garland circles back. Thompson sets the screen for it. Garland banks it in. Niang is matched up against Batadze. Bad pass picked off by Garland. Paolo trying to make up for it, but Garland too clever. Puts it in. 5 rebounds, a couple of assists, a couple of block shots. Garland fouled by Wagner.
Darius Garland's having himself a game.
Yes. Watch Wagner, a little more length on Garland. Garland escaping though, putting it up high off the glass. Mitchell. Ooh, boy, it is physical. Mitchell fires it cross court to Garland. He knocks down a 3.
That's the thing. It's just gotta keep going.
Darius Garland, what a night.
He just kept banging into Thompson, so he found an opening.
Garland. Nice floater by Darius Garland. Thompson on the give to Garland. Left-handed floater is rattling in. Darius Garland, 33 points in the game. And Herro. Stolen by Mitchell. Mitchell into the body of Wagner. Missed the shot, but Strus comes flying in for the rebound. Garland for 3.
Garland off the dribble, takes it to the basket and gets 2. So this is like a really fun, adamant that he should lead the, oh man, what a pass. What a pass. He should lead the NBA in first quarter points. Nice stop and go from there, huh? Man, that was nifty. Garland takes it in, gets 2. That can't happen. Garland knocks down a 3. He had any doubts about himself coming out of college. He has none now. Garland.
We played that defense, but we didn't run much.
That was just a terrific move and a tough shot. Garland got a step. Knocked it down. Garland. Jeez. Levert kicks it out. Garland knocks it down.
Yeah, remember Garland had 36 last night?
Garland, he is so quick at the dribble. And that shot nasty.
The degree of difficulty on that whole entire play is intense.
Minutes to play in the quarter.
Let's be honest, Mike. Let's be honest. Yeah.
Flying towards the basket, gets 2.
A Rondo move at the basket.
That was. Garland.
Man, we just fell asleep on the weak side there.
I was good now and switched down to 4. crosses a couple of times and shoots it and buries it. Wow. How does he get that up there? Shifty. Mitchell has to gear it up. Yeah, they won't quit. No, they won't. No. But no rest for the weary. As the Celtics be back out here tomorrow night against a good Orlando Magic team.
And you have to come at them hard. When you're a team like the Pistons, you have to beat them down.
Cavs have taken the first two matchups as Garland works inside to a mid-range. Bothered by Gallinari. Deals back to Garland. Garland puts it on the floor. Boy, he just sailed past Morris. Morris looked around. He thought he had it. A 6-point lead. Garland uncorks a three.
Grizzlies doing a good job here to start.
Garland off the curl. Little floater is in for Darius Garland, averaging just under 21 a game.
Long way.
In the Eastern Conference standings, as meanwhile we're back underway in a first quarter that's already featured 14 lead changes as Garland dangerously late in the shot clock, casually. He's coming off a triple-double 2 nights ago in a victory in Chicago as Karis LeVert tiptoes baseline. Garland got Herro on a flyby and nails a three.
Nice use of the up fake. The game is going. They are scoring team.
Allen watched by Sabonis around the perimeter. Garland pulls up. He got bumped by Fox, knocks it down, and Garland has a chance for the 4-point play.
Donovan Mitchell's right hand. He's going to get to that step back or spin back to that left hand.
Kuzma with the whisk. Here's Darius Garland ahead of the pack for the layup. Good switch there by Coulibaly on LeVert. Garland, sidestep triple. As he thought he was fouled. As you look at that Barack Hogan. Horn set action here for the Cavs. Garland driving all alone to the rim. Miscommunication on the defensive end for the Wizards. Garland waiting for that screen. Throws it off the glass, misses. And they're going to count that bucket as Daniel Gafford slapped the backboard.
And Mobley gets in front of Watford for the boards. Stopping inside for the bucket is Darius Garland. He stopped on a dime. Here's Garland, 4 to shoot. He draws Clowney. Garland, step back, a long 2 is good. It rattles in for Darius Garland. Simmons one-on-one with Mobley, pinching over Allen. Dive down. Mitchell blocks Bridges. Perfect pass ahead for Garland. Donovan Mitchell, so physical. Steal, and it's just going in the wrong direction. And they trail 80-53. On the switch, Garland against the rookie Clowney. Garland, that's nice. 4 seconds. Garland. Fake. Drive. Deuce. Creative from Darius Garland at the horn.
And they have been outstanding. Here's Garland on the attack with the left. And Darius Garland.
And I just think the comfort level, playing consistent minutes, that will help his game in terms of the comfort, the confidence level shooting the ball.
As we head to the 8-minute mark. 17-point game.
Okay. His bigs for lobs, cuts, you name it.
Tough shot. The other way. And Garland and
done a great job these last 25 games of just being patient and getting what they want every time down the floor, just like that. As long as they continue to do that, success will follow. To see what the
Niang took a whack at that ball, and here's Garland. 44-38 is the Sixer lead. Garland shuffles his way into a 15-footer.
That's his strong side. You got to know where's a guy's strong hand. Force him away from it if you can.
Garland picked up by Reed on the switch. Fires a 3 and nails it.
Oh, nice job. Oh, we needed that. Nice job by Jarrett Allen staying active.
Field works baseline, finds Martin, who cuts across the lane. Now it's Reed. Whoops. Reed had about a 5-footer. He shot at 3 feet.
Had the alligator arms on that shot.
Garland roars hammers to the hole and lays it in, and the Cavaliers are back within 4. Garland reaches baseline, double clutches and scores. Boy, that was a pretty move as Garland switched to the left hand around.
Max got mine pretty easily.
There wasn't a lot of contact as Garland in the basket lays it in. Buddy's picked up his 5th foul. He's saying, how in the world did that happen, as we have a timeout on the floor. Now has 24 points. Strus over to Garland. Garland nails a 3. Tell you what, if Oubre misses that shot, that's a disaster.
Mitchell yet to score in the ball game. Garland with the layup, and he's on the board. Darius Garland telling me in the layup box to 29. Garland snakes the screen to the elbow. A high arcing J over Drummond.
You trying to finish this without him? Can you continue to keep the pressure on Chicago?
Quiet night for LeVert off the bench. Garland got it. Garland rejects the screen. Back out top, 6 on the shot clock. Got to get busy. Playing with his food over Caruso. Splash!
With Garland in the backcourt, off it goes to Okoro. LeVert and Allen as well. 4 out, 1 in here for the Cavs as Garland unloads a 3 and knocks it down. Shaken up on the other side of the break. Mobley takes the feed from Garland, puts it up, missed the shot. The loose ball comes back to Garland eventually. He fires and knocks it down as Darius Garland gives the Cavaliers the lead.
Can't give up that extra offensive rebound.
We have passed the midway point of the 3rd quarter. Garland works it off to Mobley, gets it back, blows past Black, leans, floats and scores.
Darius is good as well, and that little mid-range shot, whether it's...
He's dished out a team-high 6 assists.
Make him pass the ball, make someone else beat you. Cole Anthony gets too many easy shots.
Garland tears around Anthony Black to the basket.
You give that up to him most, 9 out of 10 times, but under the circumstances, he's wide open. I can't believe he took it.
Garland drew a foul, puts it up, puts it in. He'll get continuation from crew chief Scott Foster and Garland.
Cavaliers learned a little bit of a lesson this evening just from the physicality standpoint.
Oh my goodness, that ball was knocked away from Anthony. Garland for 3. The Magic thought Anthony got fouled. 65 seconds to go.
This is what he had last night in the loss here at home against New York. Garland to mid-range, splashes through for Darius Garland. They were looking at 2 things. They were looking at the Cleveland shot clock and the Philly shot clock as Garland banks that one high off the window and in. They're missing 28 points, 6 assists, and 2 steals per game by Mitchell. Not going tonight, but Darius Garland picking up the slack. Ball on the floor, but Strus has it. Shot clock is down to 5. Garland penetrates, goes to his left hand and gets the bounce. Pretty by Darius Garland.
Bamba waited. He waited for that.
Good hands, though, by Strus.
Timed it perfectly.
Garland with a blow-by. Hang, reverse layup is good.
He was slow to get up there.
Using the Allen screen, takes the 3, and it's good, finally. After 20 minutes without a 3-point basket, they get one. High screen by Mobley. Frees up Garland, who goes off glass.
Let me be the judge.
And the executioner. Flip game there by Darius Garland.
Not only players, coaches, employees, and fans. Throughout February and beyond, the NBA reaffirms their commitment of honoring Black history and creating a more equitable future.
Garland back over to LeVert. He's got Bagley off his feet, which leaves Garland all alone for 3.
And you've been doing a fine.
There's Garland trailing. Oh, and hitting.
And that's...
Garland trying to take some time off the clock. The defense there by Poole. And they're going to call a goaltend on Bagley.
Right through Lively's hands. There's the cutter. It's Mitchell. Mitchell puts it up. Tipped by Mobley. Grabbed eventually by Mobley again. And now it's Garland who fires a 3. Hey! Knocks it down. Garland works off an Allen screen. Nestles into a mid-range jumper that he coolly knocks down.
You can get those shots.
Tough screen by Allen. Garland knocks down the long-range shot.
We missed Mobley. He was wide open.
Yeah.
There's Garland late in the clock. Dosumu trying to stick with him. The shake. Garland with a tough step back three.
That is nasty.
Niang, Garland, Mobley, Okoro, and LeVert for Cleveland. Here's Garland off a screen by Niang, and that opens him up for his third triple already. 20 between Vucevic and Drummond. Both of them have near double-doubles in the first half. Garland hits another one. That is his fourth of the first half from downtown. That puts Cleveland back on top. Garland, coffin corner. Change of direction. Contested by White, and he still hit the three. His fifth triple tonight. The 19 bench points for the Bulls. Now he's trying to stick with LeVert. Garland, free look. Oh, man. Dosumu trying to stick with Mitchell, but it ends up being a switch with Vucevic. DeRozan tries to get him on Garland, and the rotation led to that Garland look. Meanwhile, Garland's back in the ball game. He fires a three and knocks it down.
Darius Garland behind the long line against Cade. Garland to the baseline, back to the corner, fires, fills it.
Here he goes. Here he goes.
Garland gets a Jarrett Allen screen. A long, long three for Garland is through. Niang topside bounce to Garland. He'll rise and fire again, and this one is right down the middle.
No Mitchell, no problem.
Against Isaiah Stewart. Trying to find room to jack up a three. They'll step back now and fire, and that one falls. Here's Garland again. This one's off the iron. He's human. He'll get it back in the corner and knock this one down. 6 triples, and he does put it down. Gets inside, shot rejected by Jalen Duren. It comes back to Mobley, clock at 4. Outside for Garland, clock at 3. This 4-3, and it's through. A killer hoop for Darius Garland. Strus in forecourt. Okoro to the lane. Garland behind the long line for 3 again. It's through again. What a night for Darius Garland.
Strus makes a good catch to keep that ball in bounds and return it to Garland. Garland works in towards Stewart. Late in the shot clock, long 2. He's got it. Okoro now, guarded by DiVincenzo, drops off to Mobley. Now it's Garland. Garland fakes a 3, steps inside McBride and catches in.
Outstanding ball move by the Cavaliers.
Already in this ball game, and again, no Jalen Brunson on the floor. Got to find ways to produce baskets and score points, and Darius Garland can certainly do that.
Able to knock one down.
Garland gets it back, double teamed. Now steps away from it. Over McBride for 3. Garland. Well, he's on his way to another 40-minute showing. He only sat out 50 seconds the other night in the Golden State loss. Deficit remains in double digits, but not now for Garland. You get an easy look for a 2, and he really is a glue guy. Garland launches and hits.
That goes down for 3 for Jason Tatum. 6-4 Celtics. Nice move. Garland sticks it. Darius Garland. The numbers have been on the rise.
So their ability to spread the floor with the shooting now, something they really lacked a season ago.
Ooh. Down goes Hauser. Garland put him on the floor. So Boston's lead is now 14. 2-for-1 opportunity. The fadeaway. Darius Garland. Nylon.
And they're going to need him to find his rhythm offensively in the second half.
5th of 7 straight games against teams over 500. So they're doing it against legitimate competition.
And keep in mind, they play Denver Thursday. So
Garland cans a triple. 69-62 Celtics. Jump shot. Got him. Darius Garland.
And one thing I love about, and I also like the fact that they reversed their call, because that contact had no bearing on the play and it was marginal.
Garland spins it in with .2. So the Cavaliers get points at the end of this third quarter.
Cavaliers. Arms folded as Garland hikes up a three and hits it. He's another one you've got to be aware of outside that line. He takes over 5 threes a game. Cleveland shooting 40%. They're 4 of 19 on threes. Allen kicks it back to Lillard. Garland on the deck, in the air, and the runner is good. 7 points for Darius Garland. Krejci defending. Garland, one hands it off the glass. Niang. Here's Garland, a deep three, and he hits it.
He had to be ready to answer the bell. Finch said Edwards' development and growth was sped up by a year learning how to be the go-to guy. It helped create the confident three-level scorer that we see today.
And Minnesota sloppy since that last timeout. Garland off the fake, gets to the rim.
I know he's relieved to finally get one to go at the rim. And again, the evidence of TJ Warren as a veteran is like he comes in and he's not in the way. He finds the right spot. He understands the offense quickly, knows how to make an impact.
Garland hits the spinner. Anthony Edwards is back out there from Minnesota. First time this quarter as Garland drains a three.
And Garland, his body language, you kind of like sigh of relief after he knocks down that shot.
Airball that one. Garland off the dribble to the rim, and the lefty lands.
Okay, DG, we see you.
6'9" on 6'1". Darius gives him the runaround, hangs and hits.
Another screen by the center, Jarrett Allen. He comes off hard, but again, he starts in the corner, has to set a screen in the paint.
Garland, boy, he's feeling it right now. Taking over, wants the responsibility without Mitchell on the floor. Isaac at McEachern High School, Edwards at Holy Spirit Prep. We're told that Isaac got the upper hand, 3-0, head-to-head.
Tonight, something that is definitely a part of his game, but he's been great.
Yeah, 3 of 4, 14 points. Garland steps back to counter. He and Levert have been the playmakers. Garland finishes.
Ooh, ball fakes.
Garland again working with Allen. Drops it in.
We saw that in the first half. Darius Garland.
Second night of a back-to-back. Will that be an issue for Minnesota here late? Off the window, Garland with 30 now on the night.
That teardrop floater, whatever you want to call it, he has truly perfected it from all types of angles coming toward the basket. More toughness and grit, coming up with a big rebound. Bickerstaff told us that we have become so much better in the trenches.
Garland hangs and hits.
Yeah, Jarrett got drawn up a little high trying to help. Got a little bit out of position, and that created opportunity for that dunk.
Garland waltzes right around Schroeder to the rim.
That is outstanding.
Amazingly, he didn't miss a game in college either at Villanova. Garland fires. He knocks it down. Darius Garland from deep.
Scoring the basketball, keeping them in games, giving them an opportunity. They get healthy and get some pieces around him. It's going to be fun to watch that young man play.
Garland hits another three, his second of this opening quarter. Kevin Durant and Nick Claxton. This is 2 seasons ago. This isn't 5-10 years ago as Garland fires and nails a three.
That's incredible. Part of the initiation of the offense, and they're very high. A lot of times guys come off and they shoot layups or shoot jump shots. You got to stop that basketball, the guard, when he turns the corner.
Niang knocks down that pass intended for Durant, and it turns into a Cavalier three. Some of his numbers have just been eye-popping over the years. 35 years of age as Garland, he's off to a terrific start. Grayson Allen has hit a couple of early threes. Garland looks for an answer, and he finds it.
Tell you what, he is riding that hot hand. I like Darius Garland.
Here's Garland between the circles. He's out here with Jones, Merrill, Niang, and Okoro as Garland works his way to the basket. He lays it in. Boy, Jrue Eubanks, who just checked in. You preached ball movement early, Brad. The Cavs have dished out 10 quick assists on 11 baskets as Garland fires. He knocks it down. The only 2 non-assisted baskets. We're good with that.
He could score 200.
36-30. 75 seconds to go here. It's been an entertaining first quarter as Garland has been entertaining since the opening jump. Garland stutter steps. He wants a Jones screen. He gets a Jones screen. Now draws a double, fires a drifting three, and oh my word, Garland get the ball in so the Suns don't have a chance to use a challenge here. Garland gets it back. He'll hoist a three. What a first half for Darius Garland. 70-65 as the Cavalier lead. Garland bothered by Beal. He'll fire one up into the rafters as Darius Garland picks up right where he left off. Damian Jones has re-entered, so has Isaac Okoro. They're out here with Merrill, Garland, and Isaiah Mobley. Garland for three. He knocks it down.
From getting where you want to get to. That shot right there from Jose is open quite often.
Garland, deep triple. He can't go into the screen.
They're in the zone.
Gets taken away by Niang. Good job by Allen, though. LeVert leaves it. Garland, a great look, and makes the most of it. And a timeout for the Pels. They have made as many as the Pels have attempted. They have 10 makes, and there's a great look for Garland. The screen.
Yeah, but it's miscommunication at the end of, ooh, gosh, that was a nice crossover.
And it frees up Garland for a three.
And that's the issue, though. That's the problem, is you help, and once you help, they do a great job. And as JB just told.
Z about to check back in next whistle. Garland on the probe. He'll get the roll.
These guards are so talented.
That's exactly the way they wanted to. LeVert and Garland. And Garland has got
it's too easy.
Easy
they
run
just keep you in rotation.
And here's LeVert, brings it up. And he's one of the few that's down on his threes this year. Garland, he got the rhythm dribble, didn't he?
Right.
LeVert lost it, but Garland saves it. And nobody accounted for him.
You're in rotation. They keep you in rotation.
Indecision will cost you every time. You got it.
You are 100% right.
On the run out, Garland on the layup.
And that's how it works, though. That is just how it works.
Second team All-NBA last year.
The thing is, if you look at these two, Darius Garland has had the best games of his career without Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell has had the best games of his career without Darius Garland.
Garland, the corner three on the late close.
This Cavs team gets to the rim as much as any team in the league. Garland doing a lot of dancing again. He is so shifty, so crafty, and he's
the energy.
Lots
Craig.
of energy.
Yes.
And we've seen recently, even with the Rockets playing better, they have not come out of the starting blocks with a ton of energy. Garland can't shake Thompson. And is able to eventually score as he was able to keep Garland in front of him. But that's what you want to do with these Cavaliers, because Van Fleet loses it. That's his first turnover of the entire game. No, you can go. No.
Well, hold on. Donovan Mitchell back in the game, by the way.
Good for him, though. I'm glad he's back out there as that three goes down for Garland.
Topping a 39% three-point shooter, but had been slumping one of his last 9 before he hit that. Garland comes off the screen, and Darius Garland has his first points, 19 points per game.
Not the typical. That's because hers is not atypical. She said wiggle jiggle, herky jerky. But either way, it's the same thing.
There's a little move by. Pacers down 4. And Garland drops it home. Pacers solved him in the first quarter. No good by Allen. It comes back outside.
Got beat.
And a 10-point Cleveland lead.
He got beat. Miles had to go out. Miles having a tough day.
Quickly, 8 points on a pair of threes and a 2 by Siakam. Garland quiets the crowd.
Yeah, he found a little bit of a rhythm here.
Hit 4 threes in Indy, and the Cavs come from behind victory over the Pacers. Thompson in toward Hawkins. Back to Garland. He's got it.
Hey, well, good ball movement by the Cavaliers. Defense was outstanding.
Niang's out here with Garland, LeVert, Allen, and Okoro as Garland nice between two of the Heat. He banks and scores.
Nice job breaking that double team. Sloppy double team by the Miami Heat. Darius Garland. Just good, fundamentally sound defense.
Okoro winds it over to Niang. Niang shovels one through to Allen. Back to a wide open Garland. Well, the Cavs needed that.
Boy, man, nice little icebreaker by Darius Garland. On the defensive end, Cavaliers kind of got set back defensively, trying to get to that defensive backboard.
Here's Allen. Allen trails, takes a LeVert feed. He decked Butler, who ended up on his back. Garland fires a three and connects.
Nice shot. We needed that. It was a big basket. Excellent job this one.
Meanwhile, here's Darius Garland. Garland awfully low in the shot clock, fades away and nails a three.
Wow, what a big shot by Darius Garland, man.
Nas hit 7 threes in that game. 7 of 11 for Nas Reed. Point blank miss there. Darius Garland does not miss. So Sam Merrill, Isaac Okoro, man, shooting it really well from outside the arc. 39.5% for Isaac Okoro. Really improved his shooting ability. Darius Garland knocks that down. Everyone is just workmanlike, just stayed in this game.
Nice finish from Darius Garland. Tied again at 60. Garland, the runner, rattles home. Garland around the defense. Tough bucket.
Sure was. J-Mac, the low man, came across that time to meet him.
Midway mark of this fourth quarter. Garland hits the J. And he's had a rough shooting night.
Jaden on him. No, they'll switch all this.
Garland, the runner, good again.
Rudy just plays drop, you know, and it's one of the things that Cleveland does on Ant. I'm from here to see this fan base support this team like they have. Through thick and thin, by the way, not just this year.
4:42 left, first quarter. Miami has opened up a 9-point lead, biggest lead for either team in this first quarter. Garland on the right-handed flip. Darius Garland out of Gary, Indiana. He had a 15-point half against Sacramento. That's a little flip by Darius Garland. Second bucket for the point guard. 6 on the 24 for the Cavaliers. Garland hits the runner. 43rd triple of his second season. Puts the Heat up by 22, which is Miami's biggest lead of this game. Garland for three. Got it.
Davis Bertans, another new acquisition, looks to drive. He ran into a roadblock in Evan Mobley.
And Mobley did a good job of defending him, backing up.
Garland penetrates, he floats and scores. 36-32 Cavaliers. Garland for three. Cavs keep it rolling.
Back into his own.
Allen goes to the foul line. Now it's Garland. Garland to the nail. He'll take a 15-footer and casually knock it down.
Yeah, because the middle is wide open.
4:20 remains. The Cavs looking to put the finishing touches on this win. Garland to the basket. He'll bank and score.
With one more little run, we'll put this one away.
Magic open up in 5th place. The half game behind the Knicks, 1 game behind the Cavs. Garland banks and scores.
A good feel. They're playing faster. Everybody's a little bit more focused now.
And they're beating Charlotte to loose balls here in this fourth quarter.
Yes.
Garland, he earned that one. It was Garland who tracked down the loose ball and kept it alive.
I think he had 8 points in the fourth quarter with the game on the line. He has picked up the NBA so quickly. He's versatile, and he's just really good.
Thank you, Ashley. It's Darius Garland with a three. Garland runs down the loose ball. So it's Garland, LeVert, Niang, Merrill, and Allen. Darius Garland hits a three.
Woo. By the size of Lenny's coffee cup.
What?
Yeah.
He goes with the short cup. You knew it was like 15 minutes.
We're in and
Big
out.
cup, 2 hours.
Big cup. Uh-oh. Buckle in.
Lost it. Merrill runs it down. Cleveland can regain the lead with a bucket here. Straight on look, Garland. And the Cavaliers. Garland. Crafty play by the former All-Star.
A steal by Donovan Mitchell. Up ahead to Garland. Garland goes the distance. Oh, and out comes Mitchell. Boy, what a laser to Strus. Strus deals off to Garland in the corner. Hey, knocks it down.
I'll tell you what, that pass that Donovan Mitchell threw looked like a pass that Deshaun Watson would throw.
Seeing how JV is going to play the rotation here. He has no Karis LeVert this evening. And wow, Darius Garland swings to the basket. Three quarters. The Cavaliers have shot it at 56%. The Sixers just 41%. As Garland's floater is good, he ties this game at 87.
Seems like every time they score, so.
Council takes a tough shot as Sam Merrill defended.
Nice defense by Sam Merrill. Very active, very aggressive defense.
Garland draws a foul, puts it up and in, and Darius Garland has a chance for the three-point play.
To make the back-breaking play, but that was a tough shot. Good work out there.
Garland in toward the angular. Palma! He floats and scores. Darius Garland gives the Cavaliers a 110-107 lead.
Two-pointer. That one almost backcourt, but Cleveland maintains possession. Here comes Garland. Little fadeaway action. Man, that guy's quick. Garland, head of steam. Drops it in.
Garland straight away. Deep. Got it. Garland's first. Niang. Shaman has gone out there to close out that shot. Tapped down. Garland for three. And those second chance opportunities.
Point lead. Place really turned himself into a legit shooter.
Gorgeous drive and finish by Garland. Beal keeps it alive off the Eubanks miss. And then a wraparound deflection by Garland. Great save, Mobley. Wide open three. Garland able to pull up and hit in transition.
And to have shooters spaced around them, it's why Grayson Allen has had an incredible year. Bol, another option.
Inside a minute to go. O'Neal, drive, pass broken up by LeVert. Garland in transition with a step through and gets the basket.
So stop, score, changes the feel here. Always when you're down like this, what is your disposition, your willingness to compete?
Beal kicks it out to Durant, the three, not there. Eubanks almost battered it into the backcourt. Mobley gives it up to Garland for a layup in transition. They got two against the Clippers. That would have been for 40, but it's no good. And Garland looking to run. Oh, it might have been an offensive foul there as he got rid of O'Neal.
Offense to the point and then swing the ball.
Out of Temecula, too. And his brother is on the team, all stolen away. Long lead ahead of three Lakers, and laying it in is Garland. He has so many career marks still that are set with his Cavaliers franchise. All of a sudden, Garland has two baskets early on in this game. This close now to finally getting out of ninth. They have actually pulled into a tie with Sacramento, although Sacramento owns the tiebreaker. Garland for three. Garland has more points already than he did in Cleveland back on November the 25th. And for the Lakers, that's their 8th made three. They're shooting 68%. Cavs have missed. Well, they had missed. How about that? 7 out of 8.
Well, he's looking to scratch for the first time. He's missed all 3 of his attempts.
The aforementioned Allen goes to the dribble. Trying to get and streak to the basket. It's Garland who scores. Well off, too strong. So he leaned into that one. Garland is open, and he hits it, and the Cavaliers all of a sudden. The next couple of days, Garland,
he never left the ground.
Down. Yep, and he knocked it down.
He never left the ground.
You know, I mentioned Mitchell went faster than Dame, faster than Steph. That locates the basket, which means what? 69 to 67. The Lakers are up. Garland, good move. Finish with the left hand.
Yeah. Defensive play by Austin.
Absolutely. It was a 3-on-1. Legit. So Reeves, the defense, turns into offense. The scoop underneath Jackson Hayes. 23 and 11 assists. And that one rolls up and in. Oh, by the way, AD does have his.
It's a perfect, he threw it off the window and it went in. Banking it in, using that square, that's what it's for.
Garland for 3, and we have got some shot making here in the first quarter. Cavaliers by 5.
If and when it presents itself, he went after it.
Niang misses. A scrum breaks out. Cavaliers hold on to it. Garland sets his feet and fires a 3 and puts it down. Powell for 3. And Allen with a rebound for the Cavaliers. It's his 3rd. He could be a bit of a bellwether for the success for Cleveland. Tough shot inside for Garland. He's got 8. 12 points for the Cavaliers off of those giveaways. Garland turns the corner on an Allen screen. Wide open from the foul line. He gets it to fall. Coach Fratello warned us. He's a scorer. He is delivering. He's got 11.
Mobley was back there, didn't even jump, but just his presence, as we see Garland lay it up. Just the presence of Mobley.
Allen now swings it over to Mobley. Garland with 3 to shoot, puts it down. 10 threes for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I think one bucket here would get the crowd back into the game for the Clippers.
Garland. Oh, he's a tough customer. And Garland now with 21. He has struggled at the rim all year. 8:35 to play in the 4th. Cavaliers by 3. Garland the other way. Big swing of events. It's been the bench unit that has brought the Clippers back in this game, along with Paul George's hot shooting here in the second half. Garland knocks down a big shot, 110 to 104. Garland creates the space and fires a 3. Oh, it's a big one. 28 for Garland.
Tonight's officials are crew chief Kevin Scott. He's in his 13th season. Our referee is Brent Barnaky, and our umpire is Nate Green. He's in season number 5 as Garland gets his way to the paint. He loops it up and in. Jackson with the foul line, tries to draw a foul. Isaac defended that well.
Man, Jackson, did you know he has 4 other people on the team?
Garland right to the basket after he blew past Timmy Allen. Grizzlies 42, Cavs 41.
Yeah, they're making this first half kind of very interesting. I know the Cavs thought they would get out to a faster lead. You got to do a little work now.
Garland floats and scores. Arabia takes a drifting 3 as that's tracked down by Garland. When Okoro has guarded Laravia has struggled to get a clean look all night. Garland for 3. Got it.
Yes.
They're not going to the playoffs.
That I can't believe.
Garland got knocked down. He knocks it down, and Garland has a chance for 4. John Michael, Austin Carr, and Serena Winters. Opening minute, second quarter. The Cavaliers are on top of the Pacers 35-28 as Garland works his way inside. Scoops and scores after he got Smith with a pump fake. Garland works on Smith. Steps back for a 3. That's good.
If you're going to watch me, then I'm going to show you.
When you get in the paint, it forces people to be a little delayed, if you will, to get out at the three-point line. That should turn over first possession.
Yeah, that's how they started the game. And now Garland inside, puts it in.
Still out here. Garland steps back over top of it. He's got it.
Boy, that was a big basket there.
Garland. He's left alone. He'll fire a 3. Boy, oh boy, as Halliburton and Neesmith got their signals crossed, and Halliburton just gave a long look. Under a minute to go. Garland comes and gets it. Garland works on Siakam. Still has his dribble. Steps back. Hey! Knocks it down. Foul in the quarter.
First foul on the Magic. First foul on Harris. Strus inbounds to Garland. Wide open jumper. Got it.
Defend one-on-one matchups. You force contested 3s. Orlando is not by percentage one of the better three-point shooting teams in the league. Garland with a nice floater. But it's how quickly and how efficiently can you adjust to the changes throughout the game. Garland up and in. He's got 6 to go along with 6 assists.
Their first line of defense. After that, attack their paint, attack those cutters. We'll see what they can do here.
Garland nails a big 3 to open the scoring in the 4th quarter.
When you go back and watch the film, and you're the Orlando Magic, that you can take from this. You know, you've gotten production from multiple guys, but it's been intermittent. There hasn't been, there wasn't a true offensive flow. In Las Vegas, where they first got to know one another and their shared passion. Garland hits the three.
Use a 5 from Mobley, Garland, LeVert, Niang, and Okoro as Anthony bothers Garland. Garland frees himself for a three.
One of his stops on the inbounds. Okoro hands off to Garland. He'll trigger the three. Got it.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the Darius Garland that we have seen through the course of the year.
He has 15 points, 9 here in the quarter. Garland, another look at three. Hello. Swishes a couple and takes a deep. Garland, sidearm pass, whips it to Okoro. Back out on top. Okoro will screen. Garland turns the corner to get to the line for three and snugs in another triple. 15 turnovers, Brendan. Okoro, another screen. And it's Garland playing off that action into the lane, delayed and lefty. Mitchell wants it, claps his hands, 9 to shoot. Working on Harris, listen to the crowd. Garland into the lane, looks off on Allen, goes to the cup and lays it in. He throws attempted, but they were in the bottom 3rd percentile in percentage. Garland with a three, got it.
And you see Cole Anthony. Some good defense by both sides. That time Orlando had a chance in transition. 2 feet in the paint, but not able to get it. And there's Garland. This is something Coach Bickerstaff talked about as well. I think with Garland just being more aggressive. A lot of times I'm not talking about shooting. I'm talking about like this right here.
Throws down the lane and hits the runner. Looks like a early Damian Lillard. We saw him the other night.
Two young, really talented teams. 3-point shot, Garland. It's good. And the first 3 of the game.
Garland pulls up the 3 and hits.
As long as you don't drag and put that foot down again, it's just an extended step that you're normally going to take anyway.
There's a duck in for Garland. Cavs in transition, hesitation. Garland to the basket, ball off the glass, counted out. Darius Garland. Garland the other way. Oh, nice crossover dribble. That's called grease, folks. Slick.
And I thought maybe, Gus, we would see Marcus Morris Sr. more in this game, and he's in the lineup.
Garland straight ahead. 3 for 10 from the three-point line. They're a 31% three-point shooting team on the season. That's 12. Backdoor. Beautiful ball movement by Cleveland. Garland has the last 7 points for the Cavs. He'll pull up for another 3 and bury it. Merrill. Thompson. Garland. Heat check for Garland. And he's officially out.
But Isaac Okoro has knocked down a couple threes, so you have to rotate to him in the corner, guys.
All right, Dennis, thank you very much. Here's Garland. First shot of the second half goes down. He had 17 in the first quarter. Just checked in. 6 to shoot. Garland. Beautiful. What an explosion.
Fultz is able to bump him off and clear that space to get that little pull-up in the lane over top.
Garland, the runner. Inside. Good.
Neither team has shot it particularly well in this series as Garland dashes, floats, and banks it in. There's an aggressive take from Darius Garland. Garland down the other end, able to take advantage. Suggs was celebrating his made 3. Garland wheeling into the paint. Garland, the left-handed finish high off the window. Well, Anthony starting this second with a made 3. Now bursts to the bucket. Can't finish. Niang and Isaac after it. It ends up with LeVert. The flick ahead to Garland to the cup for 2. Franz and Mo, little two-man game, and Thompson swallows it up with the rejection. Here's Garland zipping inside and popping it in off the window. Garland and Mitchell both with 10 already. Orlando working quicker in their offensive sets here in Game 6. Garland, step back, sure, rattles in along 2. Here's Garland.
Veering through, banking it in. Cleveland a 3-2 series edge. Garland stops on a dime and drops it in. Left Franz in the dust.
Especially when you're undersized from the big front court standpoint as the Cavs are. Garland and the rest of the guards have to come back. And what a lefty finish there by Darius Garland.
As Richard Jefferson predicted, mirroring Game 5. Garland, you bet!
So against Mobley, Wagner has had great success in this series. That's not easy.
Garland gets to the rim, little English. Garland wanted a foul as well.
Crowd trying to catch their breath. They've been cheering the whole second half. LeVert drives, kicks it out in the corner. Garland a three-pointer. Okoro the rebound. Mitchell gets in the lane, kicks it back out. Garland another three, puts it in. Garland on the bounce, gets inside, falling away. Shot is good. Darius Garland making big plays here in the fourth quarter.
Third best true shooting percentage in a playoff series by a Celtic in the last 50 years. What a street-looking stroke by Darius Garland.
They're also all terrific defenders, so it just puts a lot of pressure on you as an opponent to kind of figure out how to compete with that.
Big shot for Garland, his second basket for the Cavs. Strus able to corral it weak side. Here comes Garland on the attack. That's when J.B. Bickerstaff said, we are at our best. Cavaliers trying to find the right balance as Garland turns the corner and gets them right back to within 10 to begin the third quarter. Darius Garland left, finds the laces and connects. Boy, can Cleveland get Donovan Mitchell some scoring help here? Merrill has had a rough night so far. Offensive rebound, Mobley. Garland inside. That's a tough little teardrop floater.
Wheeling through the lane to the corner. Okoro able to save it. Garland zips inside and serves it in. Nice take from Darius Garland. Bludgeon on the boards in Game 1. But a good start to the second for Boston. Garland's three is good.
And I asked him how he felt the team has responded to their Game 2 game plan. He said much better. We're limiting the catch and shoot threes. He said the amount of threes total is better. He also focused on the offensive boards.
Garland 8 points, 3 of 6 from the floor, 2 of 3 from 3. A deep one. He got it.
He limped that entire possession up the floor.
Game 1, scoring just 4 points, but had 10 rebounds in his 21 minutes. Some great D as well as Garland hits again. Darius Garland with his third three of the quarter. Here's Garland gets free and pizza pies at home. Garland guarded by Holiday, trying to dance around him. Holiday going with him. Garland spins, flips, and finishes. Tough bucket from Darius Garland, who has struggled throughout the night. Have to go in the fourth. Mitchell, great look. Garland, wide open three is good. Beautiful play out of the timeout, drawn up by J.B. Bickerstaff.
Trouble is when they take too many contested threes. But when they're moving the ball and playing defense like that, it's impossible to guard.
Garland pizza pies at home.
Brown's going to reset to Cornette. Little backdoor attempt with Hauser diving to the rack. Garland into the paint, finally has his first points. After his career playoff high 21 in Game 2 in Boston. Garland probing, nearly loses his footing, swivels all the way through, and somehow gets it to drop. If it continues at this pace here in Game 4, into the corner to LeVert. Garland left wide open, able to find the laces, and their prodigious three-point shooting continues. So we cross the 2-minute mark before halftime. Garland starting to heat up. Splash!
They've had success when they've been shorthanded. There's no question about it, and they put up a lot of fight here to start in this one.
Garland on the attack! So Sam Hauser with his first points. Here's Garland. Tough shot over the top of Al Horford. Fifth straight game without Porzingis, that calf injury. Here comes Garland on the attack. And that is when the Cavaliers have been at their best. How much does this Cleveland team have without Donovan Mitchell left in the tank here down the stretch? Darius Garland, and he's got 19.
Eating the pressure, so gave him no airspace on that one.
Garland's going to pull. Boy, that is a gigantic shot for the Cavs. This is Garland. Going to veer back out, reset to Mobley. Garland finds the laces and buries a three. Can this Boston team take that next step? Here's Garland into the paint. Soft touch over the top of... J.B. Bickerstaff has inserted Sam Merrill with Max Strus having fouled out. Garland looking for some quick points. He's going to get it, and he's fouled.
He has always been invaluable in terms of his impact defensively and ability to space it. But, boy, if he can start to see the ball go through the basket like that, the ability to generate offense a little bit easier for this Celtics group as compared to what the Cavs offer.
Boston Celtics best home record in the NBA this season at 37-4, but we know about their struggles in the playoffs in this building as Garland, boy, the step-through move into the paint.
To try to get Darius Garland going offensively, they need him to have an impact on that side.
He's 3 of 14 shooting. Boy, he's able to get Horford on his back.